in the right part of the field. It's down the middle. It's not towards their teammate. They have to make a huge effort to go and get it. And if you can tighten up that finesse and get that ball to the right spot, you'll see Mouse have a lot more success.
Well, game 4 on Neo Tokyo. We're looking to see if Mousesports can tighten up the pass game.
And it's so weird to criticize them when they just won the game.
Well, it was hard to replicate that goal that won them the game. We saw on the replay. Here comes Tigre. Metzinares traps this one on the wall, now following it a lot. We'll get it through one, but Remco's there. Now carrying it into the air, beaten by Alex over towards a lot. Ignite will get over the top of him, but lose control. Now Tigre over towards Alex, looking for the pass, but a bit far ahead of his teammate, and Metzinares will pick it up. Now looking for Remco. A lot passed off the wall, back towards Alex. Starting to find each other a little bit more. Ignite passed one onto the wall. Metzinares lurking behind, and now looking for the shot on the back post.
Oh.
This is why, but can Remco tuck it in?
Okay.
He can. TSM, the 3-man play, will give them the lead.
And they had that last man, they had Alex beat in the net. There was nothing he could do from that back post shot from Metzinares. Just a little off the mark. Good patience from Remco to make sure he can get the cleanup and go to the opposite end of the net, really take it away from the defenders. But like you said, great pressure from TSM, well timed.
Just past the first minute. TSM has, I believe, scored first in all games except for one. The first one.
You are correct.
Puts another one in here, now up by 2, beating the defenders in the midfield. Everybody a little bit aggressive in that corner, just keeps this pace on the ball, and Tigre and Alex couldn't get a handle on it.
Yeah, Mousesports pathing back to net, they had 2 people going towards the same side boost. And the problem is the guy behind the first man didn't change his path. Not that I think it would have made a difference, but it's a minor thing that can be cleaned up, and you could have put yourself in maybe a better position to have a chance to try and make that save.
TSM have found aggression early in every game. Can they hold on to it? This is definitely a much better start than in game 3. Managing to find 2 goals here in the first half. Ignite dropping this to Metzinares. He attacks a little bit early. There was no shot available when he made contact. Now coming back at midfield. Alex extends this one towards the goal. Remco now back over to the side. Tigre to Alex. Over to the corner, a lot advancing on 2 players. Keeps it away from them and back into the midfield. No one is there to make a shot. Mousesports. Ignite onto the back wall. Alex will play to the corner. Remco moves up. Higher on boost, gets 1 demolition on the wall, but not before a lot does his dirty work. Gets it all the way to the corner. Metzinares trying to get it past Alex, now out to Tigre. They'll play it onto the back wall again. They need a final shot as Alex hounding Remco in net. A lot thinks about it, but just takes his time going up. And that's going to be a transition for TSM.
And it was, again, it's just a squandered opportunity. They had all the great pressure. They were winning challenges. And then number 3 just didn't want to go up. And a double commit here. He has to get out of the way and just kicked out to the corner from Remco. Another free ball for Alex. And what do Mouse do with this one?
Alex off the backboard. Remco versus Tigre in net, and he will beat this time. There's a goal for Mousesports.
And definitely just a free ball for Alex, 1-6-1. And for once, didn't just immediately try and put that ball off the back wall. Gave it a solid first hit. And then tried to go around the defense, and he made a miss. And it was a great setup.
One of those shooter's advantage situations. Makes the backboard such a strong place. If you can get the ball off with a readable bounce, the inbound player on the offense usually will beat the defender. It's Alex again up. Ignite will get this one away. Remco moving onto the wall as well. Not going to make a great stop. Metzinares pops this one out to a lot, but there's 2 players to get through. They'll be able to play defense. Metzinares now pushing this one all the way into the orange. Tigre out to a lot. Can he find the shot? Gets it past Ignite, but Remco's on the far side. Solid defensive positioning from TSM to create one threat that funnels you into another.
Yeah, but Alex missed that follow-up touch as that kicked out towards the corner to really put the pressure on TSM.
Tigre over to a lot. It's Mousesports still with their backs against the wall. A win for TSM here will end the series. Give them their first win of Season 7. Tigre off the wall here. Ignite challenges, and it pinches high and into the middle. Remco back. Well, Alex down to Tigre. Into the corner. Looking for the pass options. Both players right there in front of the box, but slammed away by Ignite, and Remco will move it up. Metzinares lurking behind. Remco loses it on the wall. Alex will lose it to Metzinares, though. Now back onto the wall again. A lot's there. Metzinares into the off towards the box. in the final minute. Everything up to Mousesports a lot towards the goal. Remco gets it away. Passes were there, shot just a little too soft and easily saved by Remco.
And beautiful play from Alex on his own half. Under pressure, able to keep the ball close to him. He's making multiple people miss. He's trying to give Mousesports opportunities. Unfortunately, there was no follow-up there, and that will waste precious seconds here as Tigre not the greatest clear. Metzenor is continuing to pressure off the mark, and that could have been a big insurance goal for TSM.
A lot following the respawn. Back to midfield, 30 seconds. Remco with another demolition. Remove people he can pass to. Back in the box, Ignites up, and this time they get it over the top of two. Remco to challenge Alex, leaves it for him, lets him play it off the wall as Ignite calls him off. Now Ignite advancing is a lot, tries to pressure with 16 seconds remaining. Remco plays it to the corner. Ignite's airborne, back down to Remco, blocked by Tigre, and a critical save. And one last attempt for the boys from the Mouse. Tigre moving it up a lot in the midfield, pass two. Can he drop it down? Loses it to Alex, drops straight down. Where is Alati? Needed to be there, and Remco sends screaming to the side. Alex doesn't turn around, and TSM in 4 games will take the win.
Alex was getting ready to deal with
him. And I'm interested. I'm intrigued, James.
Well, I'm glad that you are, because we're about to get to see some action here. Game number 1, PSG Vitality. And a chance early on, Fairy Peak, getting denied by Chaussette. And 4 French players on this team, and you can tell, they have excellent ping as well. Only 8 ping for Farah, so the server must be close. But PSG, a team that the desk pretty much, all of them, I'm sure all of them picked them to win this series. I think I was the only person who thought that PSG had a chance here.
And ping does come into effect. A lot of people undervalue the connection that you can have as a player. It might be milliseconds here and there, and you barely notice it, but it can make the world of a difference if it happens at the worst time.
Yeah, especially if, sometimes you just commit because you think something happens. There's a little skip. Can definitely affect you. Now a chance for Farah. He was shut down by Ferry. Now Fruity up on the sidewall, passing down to Chaussette. Chaussette over to the side. Gonna go for a double tap pass here maybe. Just lets it through. That's gonna be off the ceiling. Fruity coming in. Backward pass to Chaussette, and Chaussette, he was blocked. Looked like a defender just got a small portion of that ball, pushed it high. No, Chaussette. A wide pass over to Farah. Double commit by Vitality, and the follow-up from Chaussette. Trying to bounce that back into the middle for Fruity.
It's a great recovery from the double commitment. Usually after a double commitment, it's so hard to find your place again, but thankfully that was not too much of an issue for them.
Now another shot chance. Chaussette wasn't able to do it. Now Ferry, great pass to K-Dop. The shot, not very hard, but still dangerous. Farah with the miss, and K-Dop is gonna finish that one off.
Now this was a fantastic play with that first initial dribble, crossing it over to K-Dop, and then they kept rotating in. Fairy Peak managed to turn around, cross it again for K-Dop, and all in all, it was just fantastic play.
An all-out French attack there. Ferry and K-Dop connecting early.
Being able to go again after a great opportunity is missed is probably the most important thing. It's all about the recovery after you fail your first attempt. If you can keep the pressure, it makes the enemy's defense even worse.
Knowing when to rotate and when to turn. Now PSG have the ball on Vitality's side. Vitality trying to get out. Scrub does get it to the PSG corner. Fruity with no boost sends it far off to the left side of the field. Now, K-Dop retreating. Scrub going for a center ball, but Ferry was just too far away. K-Dop gets boost and turns on it. Hits it straight up off the ceiling, gets another touch. Going for the backward hit, but Chaussette clears it down. Fruity racing towards it, but Scrub cuts the play off. Now Ferry up on the wall, sending it towards net. Fruity up. Now Chaussette, he'll leave it. Ferry trying to help out. Now Scrub getting bumped. And challenge from Chaussette. Now you can see Chaussette and Scrub
Just taking a little fight midfield.
You know what some would argue is rule number 1. And now the follow-up, Scrub Killa getting the second goal for Vitality.
What a pop from Fairy Peak, flipping it up, and K-Dop getting the soft touch on the front of his car. Scrub Killer coming in from the wall. That was just every team member involved there for Vitality.
I don't know how, that flick, that was a backflip flick from Fairy. That went so high.
That was a moon flick, as we call it.
A moon flick.
Yep.
And it worked out for him. Vitality making a statement now. Attack shut down for PSG, and follow-up shot from Chaussette. It's going to be in a spot where K-Dop can get the save. Chaussette needed to put that a lot lower. Now Farah with the demo. Fruity towards net. A long hit. Chaussette clearing it out.
PSG coming in with a lot of big clears. Doesn't look like they're taking too much time to look for each other on the other side of the net. But as I say that, Farah, sorry.
It's an easy mistake to make, but Chaussette absolutely hammered that ball. That was so close, just hitting post and going out. That was a chance there for PSG. So we have less than a minute left of gameplay. Now Chaussette leaves it for Farah, who hits it downfield. K-Dop trying to control it. Gets it off to the side. And a double commit there from Vitality. We'll see what Farah does with it. Pass to himself, using up all his boost. But Fairy Peak read that passing lane and got in the way. Now Fruity going for that pass. Ahead from Farah, triple commit from Vitality, but it doesn't matter. Scrub's gonna get another hit to waste more time. The Vitality lock in game number one. They managed to shut out, potentially, yep, they shut him out. PSG getting beat 2-0 in game one.